Round 9 of the 2023 Motul FIM Superbike World Championship. Back in action, Magny-Cours and France bring World Superbike back to the track, and after writing the headlines ahead of the round in his move to Yamaha for 2024, Jonathan Rea put Kawasaki on top on Friday. Although he only set 35 laps, which was the fewest amount of anyone inside the top 10, Rea really does look like a podium certainty. Can he be a race win contender? Second place, Michael Ruben Rinaldi. He led the way in free practice 2 and was top Ducati after Friday's running. What's this, a surprise? In third, Garrett Gerloff on the BMW. A 1:36.981 saw him miss out by just 0.08 of a second on Friday afternoon's top spot. He was top BMW by pretty much a country mile, and he looks good at Magny-Cours, a circuit he's always gone well at. Fourth place, Toprak Razgatlioglu set the same amount of laps as Gerloff, that's 42, the joint most of anybody inside the top 10. And Razgatlioglu was top Yamaha, the Turkish rider, at one of the tracks which we call Toprak territory. Fifth place honours his teammate Andrea Locatelli. It's a track that Locatelli hasn't really featured too highly or neither badly at before, but the top 5 on Friday will certainly perk the Italian's interest ahead of the Pirelli French round. He was less than a quarter of a second away from top spot on the combined sheet held by Jonathan Rea. Having been unwell on Thursday, Alvaro Bautista was 6th on Friday. Even though he was inside the top 3 in the hotter afternoon conditions, they were clearly suiting the Ducati runners. 7th place for Alex Lowe's to make it 2 Kawasaki's right in contention. Number 22 will look to try and get the deficit down to his teammate Rea at the top of the standings, although it was a fun and fantastic Friday for the ZX10 RR pairing. Outside the top 10, there was this massive crash for Axel Bassani on the direction change between turn 6 and 7. Thankfully, he walked away. Whilst this moment for Toprak Razgatlioglu in FP2 put a load of dust on the track, and a lap later, Xavi Vierge would come through unsuspectingly on a dusty line. Toprak looked behind him and couldn't quite work out what had happened. It was a close shave though for the number 54. Whilst then, this massive high side out the front door for Xavi Vierge. He landed down hard. Multiple contusions on his right hip and forearm mean he'll be reviewed tomorrow for FP3. Rea, Rinaldi, Gerloff the top 3. Toprak makes it 4 manufacturers inside the top 4. Teammate Locatelli 5th, ahead of Bautista, your championship leader. Lowe's, Redding, Gardner and Petrucci. Axel Bassani battered and bruised in 11th. Home hero Baz 12th. Vandermark, Vierge and Ertl the top 15. Domi Agata had an engine problem, bringing out the second red flag in FP2. But let's hear from your fastest rider, Jonathan Rea.
Positive day. You know, straight from the first laps, I felt really good with my bike. Of course, in the afternoon, the temperature came up, and we tried to do a long run with what we feel is the race option tires. But to be honest, we had a lot of red flags, and we got lucky with that as well because we were able to go back to this morning's setup. We changed the front of the bike during the break, and I didn't like it. We were trying to give me some more stopping confidence to stop the bike, but in the end, I couldn't stop. I couldn't use my braking on the side of the tire was even worse. So the mechanics did a really good job in hot conditions to change everything back, and by that stage the tire was quite old, but I went out and was consistent, setting my fastest laps at the end of the run. Then I put the soft tire at the end, tried to make a lap time, but I had no feeling with this SCX tire. It's moving too much in the hot temperatures, so I think the long race, the tire choice is defined already. I feel quite good. And of course, some small adjustments to make tomorrow. Still to stop the bike on the edge of the tires are priority, but the guy's done well today. We started with a good base.